what got you to want to apply for the race?
It's always been a dream of Bernie's to do this race. And what better thing to do than to support your best friend? I mean, if you can make your best friend's dream come true, who would say no?
Yes, and that's a true best friend, okay? Because I put Kerrigan through something that probably wasn't expecting, anticipating.
I didn't sign up for that.
She was like, what in the world are we doing right now? Okay, girl, this is crazy, out of my element. So just super blessed that I have somebody crazy enough next to me to be like, you know what, fine, you want to do this, I got you, let's go do this. So it was good.
What kind of tasks were you looking forward to? Like, what did you think your strengths would be?
I could not. So actually, it was really funny. The very first day on the leg, they asked us, "What would you like to do today?" And Bernie's like, I don't know. I feel like I want to climb something." And I was like, "I really love to dance. I would love to dance at least once on Amazing Race." So I feel like our first leg was a dream come true because you saw how beautifully executed she climbed that bamboo tower, and then I got to lion dance, which is like a dream come true. So I'm a strong dancer, so we were really looking forward to that. Or we're both really strong cooks. So we thought if there was any kind of cooking challenge that would be really fun for us.
And I honestly wanted to skydive and I just love doing crazy things. So I wanted to jump off of things, climb high things, use my body, carry things. I just wanted to do everything.
I wanted to craft.
And I was like, yeah, she's there to do all the arts and crafts stuff, musical stuff, more delicate things. I'm not very delicate.
I imagine there is a learning curve of once it starts and you're trying to figure out how to do the race, do a TV show, all of that. We see you in episode 2, kind of hashing it out at the airport. Did that help you kind of get on the same page?
I think nipping things in the bud, right? Instead of letting things trying to let things roll off your back and then letting it become explosive later, being like, "Hey dude, if we do this, it's not going to go well. We need to stop. We need to correct it and figure out how to move forward." And so I feel like a lot of people are like, "Just wait to do that," or let it go. And I'm like, no, because I feel like we were this is the stuff that's not working for us. Let's get it out of the way. Let's just say if we're going down this route, it's not going to go well. And then we were like, okay, cool. We noted I need to do this. She needs to do that for us to come back together and for it to be a successful journey forward.
And honestly, it was expected for us to have some sort of bickering or going back and forth. It's on our day-to-days. That's what we do. We're sisters. I mean, yeah, we're sisters. That's what we do. I wasn't anticipating it to be all that early, but it happens. Like you mentioned, it was a learning curve. And we're just very passionate individuals. So when we speak to each other, we don't hold anything back. We're going to say it how we want to say it. Whether we like to hear it or not hear it, then we take our own time to let it resonate and hear each other out. And then we did our best. It's also hard to change certain things in a very high stress situation. So we try to give each other grace and try to change the things that was bothering from one another so we could still come together and come as one. Because at the end of the day, we truly work best as one. We really are yin and yang. We're both strong, but we are strong in different ways. And they come together well when we remind ourselves that we're a team, we're together, we're one, and we're better as one versus competing or saying, no, this way, no, that way. Just Bernie, stop being so stubborn.
Well, this episode, this leg, I mean, it starts out terrifying because you start 4 hours.
3, 4, 5, potato, too far walk behind.
Yeah, when you're on that plane, are you just panicking at that point?
Oh. We tried, keyword try. We tried to take shifts and sleep, but we were just both so what if we get off the airplane and Phil's right there? And what if they're already doing a challenge and by the time we get there, it's closed? Or there was just so many what ifs and we just didn't even know what was going to happen if we even stood a chance, what the challenge it was just really hard to not feel alienated, to not even see another team, to not even see anybody else. I would feel better if a team was trying to hide from me in the airport and play a mental game. But to feel like I'm not even on the show anymore, I'm is this
it?
Yeah.
Where's Phil? I'm playing a trick on us.
This is where we start our spin-off, right? Bernie and Carrigain.
Do we have our own TV show now?
Right? Yeah. When you do land though, when you finally get to the location and you see that they're all there waiting for it to open, is that just aha, so happy?
I never thought I'd see their faces again.
I got complete energy. Yes, we're still in the game. We have a chance. let's get it, girl. Like, let's do the thing. We're
Well,
not
and as
gonna
soon
get
as they
it.
said like ATV race, anytime you say race to Bernie, she's gonna try and beat you. So I said, okay, I have the best partner right here because if all the teams are together and we're in a race, I got I got the best one on my team. Let me tell you.
Yeah, those ATVs look so fun. That was incredible.
It was probably the funnest, it was the most beautiful thing I've ever done. Like the views, the tree, the forest, the jungle, the cave, like
Yeah, it was.
me being able to just go fast and try to
Yeah.
get Carrigan off the our ATV. I'm just kidding.
How how long were like each ATV let go? Like, was it quick or were you waiting?
But it was staggered. So like the
Mhm.
first few ATVs were like every 2 minutes. But because again, I was keeping on down that time. I said, okay, 2 minutes. Okay, the other one person went, all right, Kerrigan, that was another 2 minutes. Like, oh shit, Kerrigan, that was 3 minutes. Oh shoot,
Mm.
Kerrigan, that was 4 minutes. So I think we were about 30 to 40 minutes behind the first
Mhm.
ATV that went off. But I would take 30 to 40 minutes versus 3 hours. So thank you.
For
Thank you.
sure, right? Okay, so you get to the roadblock, you see that you have 25 pounds. Like, does this even register? Are you even thinking about this at this point?
Yes, 1,000%. I am livid. I am angry. My claws are 1,000% out. Don't understand why in the world they would give us 25 pounds. But like Kerrigan has mentioned, at the end of the day, she had to get it done. It is what it is. We had 25. This is what our life is right now. So suck it up, Buttercup, and go hit that. Go hit that and get the rice out, girl.
I don't know what to do, right? The anger, the emotions, whatever. It's not going to change my situation. It's not going to change the past. It's not going to change the weight of this rice. I just have to
She
get
had
it
the
done.
focus. I was able to.
She was able to let out the steam for me.
In the
And I'm looking over here at Jeff with this also has 25 pounds. I'm like, so I guess this is my competition. So me and Jeff and 25 pounds of rice. Let's get it, I guess.
It was tough too as well because we had agreed that I was gonna do the rice before we got there. But something in me said like there's no way we're gonna have the biggest workload. This is a good place to even out our stations. So we'll be 2 and 2. This is a way to empower my partner. Like you're strong, you can do this, you're capable. So when I saw 25, I was like, dang it, it was supposed to be 15, not 25. But carry it. Get to it, girl. What do you need from me? Get your hat, get your station. Go, go, go.
In the confessional, it kind of seems like Jonathan and Anna regretted it later, like they were going fast, didn't mean to do it. What do you think about that? Is that
I think that they're very smart people. They're very competitive. You can see that Jonathan is really hard on himself. I just don't think as Phil told us on the mat in Kyoto, there's going to be a driver's seat where you can change the outcome of what's going to happen.
So they had time to think about this. I don't want to hear you didn't got time to think. You're lying. You're insulting our intelligence. You're lying through your teeth. I don't believe it. So I don't believe that it was an accident.
I just think they're smart people. They were ahead. They had this press pass. They were at the driver's seat. Even though we're in a race, I feel like at the driver's seat, I would have taken 2 minutes to really think about who's on my tail. Who are the teams can I not beat in a foot race? Who are the teams that I feel like are physically or mentally stronger than me? And I'm going to give that workload push to people that are really competitive towards me, towards the back.
And again, we had time to even think. You didn't even have to think about it right then and then when you actually saw it. You had time to already brainstorm and have some sort of an idea what you're gonna do. So I respect game, as y'all know. I'm competitive. I'm cutthroat. I'm gonna do what it takes to win. But I also respect honesty. So I'd rather you tell me or in your confessional or to my face, or at least send me a message, something being like, hey, you guys are already at the bottom. We don't want to piss anybody off. We're gonna keep you at the bottom. Or
that I can take.
Or shoot, girls, y'all are strong. We were a little worried about you guys. This is an opportunity to get you guys out. So we took this shot to get you guys out. Be on whatever it was. There was an actual reason. It was not an accident. So all I want is
even if it was an accident, come tell me and be like, hey girl, I'm so sorry. Like all love.
The fact that they haven't reached out to say to us that it was an accident also tells me it wasn't an accident.
Oh, yeah. I hear you on that. Okay, interesting. Well, you get to the detour, you choose Penjor. Do we just miss the sign? Is that what happens here?
Yeah, we missed the sign completely. Right, her strength is a lot of the physical.
Oh, but I sure saw it after the 50th time we passed it. Go on.
Look, we're also 5'4", you know, and I just feel like the signs should
Just a little tall.
They should be, you know,
eye level. I didn't,
you know, at least a little bit
That's a
lower.
lot.
She would be, I mean, if it's over Mark's head, Mark is a very tall, you know, muscular man, right? It's over his head. I'm not looking above where Mark is at. I have a hat on, okay? Sun was out. There was no cloud coverage. But yeah, so as Bernie said, like, my strength is navigation. I'm really strong in navigation. I'm really strong with maps and things like that. And so because I was so tired from the rice, we decided, like, you know,
I'll help navigate. You get your rest, Usa, because I'm gonna need you on the next challenge, girl.
So that whole day was like everything that we should have been doing. We like flip flopped. Like, she should have done the rice. I should have done the navigation. And because I was so tired, I wasn't able to like stop her and be like, "No, bro, you're literally
going the wrong way."
Yeah, like I just was so done at that point. I trusted like my partner's got it. She's gonna get us there, and it just.
And then mentally, right? Carrigain was not in the best headspace mentally. Like, we've talked about it. Like, that was something that like people don't realize how much of an emotional, because we are emotionally strong. So I'm not going to say we're not, but that's a whole different game. It's so
it's like your emotion,
different.
Your mental, your physical. I mean, you're keeping all of these things in check. You know what I mean? And you know, I don't think that it's bad to say, like, you know, that day I just felt like I just didn't have the mental strength to keep going. I felt so alienated at the airport. I felt so alienated at the rice. I just really didn't feel like there was any coming back. It was so hot. We're sweating. Now we're lost. We're running around. And like, it was all these things that I felt like I was really struggling to find the strength mentally to really just like give myself a boost, bring myself back up there. And I feel like, you know, that's what really separates people, right? Sometimes it's like, if you can get out of that space and be like, you know, our race is not done. Our race is not over. Somebody can get lost. Somebody can take the wrong cab. Somebody could, you know, not even be here. Like, all those things, you know? And that day I felt like I didn't have it.
But she had it enough to actually finish, because she didn't quit on me. She could have just been like, "Girl, I don't care no more. We already lost. We're done. Why the fuck are we still building this thing?
I mean,
let's just
I'm not going to give up, though. I'm going to finish the job.
Like, we finished, even though it was...
Obviously, you ladies are out earlier than anyone wanted, but what was it like to have this experience together?
I just wish that there was a word like stronger than grateful, because for us to come from, you know, we didn't have like the richest, wealthiest upbringings. We haven't had a lot of like resources or opportunities. We've really had to create our own path and our own lane for, you know, going to school, going to college, playing in sports, anything that we want to do. Bernie and I have had to work so hard for. So to think that women like us can get on this TV show, this national TV show, and represent for people like us and be gifted such a beautiful, amazing opportunity. I mean, I'm grateful. I'm humbled, and I'm really proud that we were able to accomplish that in our lives. I want people to know that they can do anything that they work for, that they can achieve their dreams.
And most importantly is money doesn't beat friendship. $1 million is right here. Like, literally at the end, I just hate losing. So y'all saw that I was not happy getting to that mat. But I did have a moment of like, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Carrigain. And she dealt with all of me. She stuck in there with me. Like, friendship is so much more important than $1 million. So I wouldn't change it for anything. It got us stronger. We're better together now, even though it was a little rocky. We were unsure we were going to make it as friends. But like, again, like, these situations makes a strong relationship. And I can see us we're going to be buried next to each other, like fighting with each other still in our grave.
We won't even be able to decide on a grave, because I want to be buried in the ocean. Like, I'm not, girl.
My bad, we're going to get cremated in our...
Put me out to sea. Put me out to sea.
You'll figure it out. I know. Well, I am so excited that we got to watch you guys and get to know you. I'm happy that you guys are going to be lifelong friends. And thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you for having us.